We are going to use area model to solve the problem 237 divided by 3. So what we would need to do is start by making a rectangle, and we're going to put our divisor, which is 3, right here. Then we're going to take our dividend, which is 237, and we're going to put it inside the rectangle. We have to ask ourselves, 3 times something gets us close to 237 without going past 237. So I'm going to use 3 times 70, because I know that 3 times 7 makes 21, and then I bring the 0 down to make 210. So then what I'm going to do is subtract. 7 take away 0 is 7, 3 take away 1 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. So I'm going to box off this part of the rectangle, and I'm going to carry the 27 to the top. Then I have to repeat the same question. 3 times something gets me as close to 27 without going past 27. So for this one, I know that 3 times 9 is equal to 27. So I subtract those two. 27 minus 27 leaves you with 0. So at this point, this number is smaller than your divisor, which means you're done. So to find our quotient, we take these two numbers across the top, 70 and 9, and add them together. 70 plus 9 makes 79. So with this example, we're going to solve 571 divided by 2. This problem will leave me with a remainder. I know that I'll have a remainder because I'm dividing by 2, but my dividend is an odd number, so that means there will be a remainder. So I'm going to start with by making my rectangle, and I'm going to take my divisor, which is 2, and put it right there. And then inside the rectangle, I'm going to put 571. So again, I have to start by asking myself, 2 times something gets close to 571 without going past it. So I'm going to stick with 100. So 2 times 100 makes 200. If we subtract 571, take away 200, 1 minus 0 is 1, 7 minus 0 is 7, and 5 minus 2 is 3. Then I'm going to box off the rectangle, and I'm going to carry that 371 to the top. So then I repeat the same step. 2 times something gets me as close to 371 as possible. So I'm going to do 100 again. I already know that 2 times 100 equals 200. So that leaves me with 1 minus 0, which is 1, 7 minus 0, which is 7, 3 minus 2, which is 1. So then I box off that piece, and then what I need to do is I need to ask myself again, 2 times something gets me as close to 171 as I can get without going past it. So I'm going to do 2 times 80. And I know that 2 times 8 equals 16 with a 0 on the back, so 160. Well, 1 take away 0 is 1, 7 take away 6 is 1, and that's 0. So now I'm at 11. So I box this off, I carry that 11 to the top. I'm going to take 2, and I'm going to multiply it by 5 this time. 2 times 5 gives me 10, and I know that 11 take away 10 leaves me with 1. I close off my rectangle. This 1 is smaller than your divisor, which means you're done. So to find the quotient, you take all of these numbers that are up here, and you're going to add them together. So we know that 100 and 100 make 200. 200 plus 80 makes 280. 280 plus 5 makes 285. So we have 285, but don't forget you have a remainder of 1. And there's your quotient.